Hey, I just woke up. Look at me. Welcome to the show. It's Friday. And if there's one thing I love, it's midgets. So this is going to be somewhat of a short episode today because I have to get going. I'm going to be on the road driving for 4th of July, which reminds me, happy 4th of July to you guys out there. Happy 4th of July weekend. So yeah, midgets. Let me explain this to you. A midget makes everything much more funny than it is, you know? They're kind of like the cadult, but it makes sense. And if you don't know what a cadult is, then go check out last week's episode of If There's One Thing I Hate and learn something. Expand your vocabulary, okay? Anyways, but yeah, you know, midgets, they just look funny. They're choppy and they move and they, you know, you could see a guy doing a cartwheel and he'd be like, you know, hey, knock that off. You're a grown man. You know what I mean? Because he's an adult. He shouldn't be doing that. But you see a midget do a cartwheel and, you know, it just brings joy to your heart. You just want to see it again. I don't know if it brings joy to your heart, but, you know, it's funny. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would laugh just right there, probably in his face. And the reason I love midgets so much is because I have a dream in my heart that one day I will own a midget or employ it to do my bidding. If you think about it, though, all of the greats throughout history, you know, knew that midgets were special. If you look at Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, he made a miniature version of himself, you know, which he never used for anything. The Wizard of Oz, they had a whole land of midgets.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
And me. I love midgets. I love midgets so much that I think we should change our system of measurement from metric to midget. The midget system. You could take their little finger, the midget finger. It's probably about an inch long. You combine finger with midge, and you got a fidge. So no more inch. We don't need the inch. We have the fidge. Okay? You could, you know, their heads are pretty big. I'm probably going to hell for this, but their heads are about this way, probably about a foot. So you could be like, you know, the head of a midget and midge, because it's the midge system. It could be the hinge. The hinge is the new foot. Out with the old, in with the hinge. We got a foot that's based on the midget's head. And midgets, they're probably about, you know, you can get a small one, about 3 feet tall. That's the new yard, and that's just simply the midge. And there you go. The midge system. That's how much I love midgets. I love them so much, I want to change my system of measurement. And just a couple other things that I've pondered. I thought about, you know, the smidge. Have you ever heard anyone say that? The smidge? Would you like some cream? Oh, I'll just have a smidge. Have you heard that? I'm suspicious that comes from the amount that a small midget would have. So if a small midget were to have some cream, he would have a smidge. And that's why people ask for just a smidge, because the small midget. And the fridge. I'm just spitballing here, but maybe it's, if you want to freeze anything the size of a midget, you know, because a midget looks like it could fit in a refrigerator. Maybe that's where they got fridge from. You know, it's like, oh, can I put this, where should I put this to keep this cold? Where's your ice box? Oh, well, we don't have an ice box anymore. We have a fridge. And that's about the size of a midget, so yes, you can. So there you have it. We're expanding your vocabulary here on If There's One Thing I Love and If There's One Thing I Hate. you can't get that from that hot for words chick. She's too afraid to touch this subject here. You have the Kadalt and the Smidge. I'm going to say goodbye to you now that I've angered all of the small people out there and some of the bigger small people out there. But thanks for watching this week's episode. Don't forget to check out BCK 205, Brian Colbert Kennedy's. If there's one thing I hate, if you're confused at where that's at, it's going to be in my favorites, where I have all my favorites on my page, my channel. Go click on that thing. I'll have them every week. There's a new one. It will be a favorite. All right. We'll have a good 4th of July week, and I will see you guys next week.
We represent the lollipop